Time for a much-needed and much-welcome diversion. The NFL is back. Here we go, Week 1. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
At their own 24-yard line. First down throw for Winston. That's complete to Justin Jefferson. And he gets this up just shy of the 30 to the 29 before he's out of bounds. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down. On the pickup. 2nd and 6.
And they'll work from the 29 on 2nd and 6. The first carry now for Dalvin Cook. That one a first down pickup of 8.
And it's pretty evident when you watch how Minnesota plays, just how important Dalvin Cook is to their offense. 1,000-yard rusher a year before, the first one the Vikings had since Adrian Peterson was dominating their carries. And having Cook in the lineup for the bulk of the season, that made Minnesota exactly what their head coach Mike Zimmer wanted them to be. A much more physical team that complemented their defense.
Following the good run by Cook, here's another 1st and 10. Now they try the right side here. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
Eight yards to go on 2nd down. Handoff comes to Cook, and he's going to be stopped up quickly here. Just a yard up to the 39.
He's brought down.
Another scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. What that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
It looks like the Packers have added an extra DB on 3rd down. From the shotgun, it's Winston. Open man is Thielen is complete. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers 33. 27 yards there on a very nice 3rd down conversion.
And at the 33-yard line.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. First down, here's the run with Cook. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there.
Preston Smith on the tackle.
Preston Smith there on the stop. Maybe I'm wrong, but it looked like even if he had opted to keep that, I don't think there was going to be much to gain.
Seemed like it was perfectly defense. And know what they say? Those guys on the other side, they get paid too.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
From the gun, Winston. That's complete to the receiver, Thielen. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
I don't care how you look at it, how you cut it, how you parse it. Adam Thielen continues to be an absolute marvel, coming from where he did, Division III football, to being one of the top receivers in the NFL. But it's going to be vital for the Vikings in 2020 to keep number 19 on the field, especially since he lost his old running mate, Stephon Diggs, to the Buffalo Bills. And a hamstring injury last year really held his numbers in check. His lowest receiving yardage since 2015. Look for another breakout from Adam Thielen after plays like that.
They just do get the play off. Now Winston. No doubt, a very disappointing end to what was a pretty strong opening drive.
They had 3 points in their back pocket. It was there for them. If you don't like what you see, just throw it away. Make sure you get those points on the board. Don't get too greedy. He forced it there. You saw the end result.
Rodgers will bring the pack up with a 1st and 10 at the 20. He'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 23.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
Second down and 7. Rodgers with a give. It's Aaron Jones. And he'll take it forward for about 5 up to the 28-yard line.
Handoff to Aaron Jones.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
5 yards on the play. And it's 3rd down.
Looking to throw on 3rd and 2. And that's complete to Lewis. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 17 yards on the play there as the Packers have the 1st down as well. First down carry by Jones. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards.
Tackle made.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
2nd and 8. Shotgun now for Rodgers. He'll get this one into the hands of Lewis. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down.
That was an okay hook up there with his tight end, but unfortunately, they didn't get the kind of yards they had hoped for. That's going to bring up 3rd down.
extra defender in the secondary for the Vikings here on third down. Working from the gun, Rodgers. He completes it to Tate. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. The completion there winds up a wash, and it'll bring up fourth down. On fourth down, here's Green Bay's third-year punter, J.K. Scott. Back deep, Tariq Cohen. On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. And it's out of bounds. Now we'll see what the side judge says. He says out at the 8-yard line. So well done there. And these punters, they get more specialized and better each and every year, don't they?
They sure do. And now it's really not the American punters. It's the Australian punters with their kicking academies and that flat drop and just kind of kicking the nose of the football. They're able to almost stop it where they want to, like a good golfer can check one up.
Here's Cook as they begin on the ground. And he'll take this one up to about the 13. Adrian Amos up to make the tackle.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
Off the play fake, Winston. Oh, he took that in one-handed. What a grab. That one good for 26 and a first down.
It's got to the point where we see guys like that make that type of a catch. Not fair goes through my brain. That size, that speed, and now they're acting like wide receivers too.
Yeah, tight end one-handed catches. They're kind of like wide receiver one-handed catches nowadays.
Just not right.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Play fake, Winston. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. And the gain here to the previous play, and it's better than 40 yards total.
That's another.
Well, the evidence is once again presented why he was such a top target at LSU, and Justin Jefferson carrying that over to the NFL. He's what a lot of people call a natural pass catcher. What I love about him, his ability to play the ball in the air, and at the moment of truth, go up and take it from a defensive back. This guy is smooth.
So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. Working out of the gun, Winston. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well, incomplete.
Here's 2nd and 10. The first carry for the shifty Tariq Cohen. He'll be stopped at the 35, but not before he picks up 7 yards.
The tackle made.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
The Packers bringing in an extra member of the secondary here to try for the 3rd down stop. To throw, Winston. Escaping the pressure right. We're scoreless after one.
No score.
And this third down looking very tough after the holding penalty. 3rd and long. Here's Winston. And Rudolph has it, the tight end. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 32-yard line. 13 yards as the Vikings pick up the first down. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Give to Cook out of the gun. Kenny Clark, the big D tackle there to make the stop.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're a back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Gets this to his running back, Troy Cullen. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
Well, they've certainly done a nice job spreading the ball around on this drive. This time he gets it out to his back, and it's another nice play and another first down. They've got the defense on their heels a little bit. They're reacting instead of being aggressive and making plays.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. From the red zone now, Winston. And Thielen's got it. Touchdown, Vikings. Adam Thielen there to make the grab as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. Good bounce-back drive right there through the pick on drive number 1. Drive number 2 leads them right down the field into the end zone.
Agree totally. Excellent bounce back, tremendous poise, confidence never lost, and obviously he transmitted that to his teammates as well. What a really nice drive.
He's got it, and the Vikings take a 7-0 lead. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line. So bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision. Loses him about 4 yards.
At their own 21-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They were forced to punt on their initial drive of the new season. Now they're ready to go as they begin again with a 1st and 10. They'll start out on the ground with Jones. And he'll be taken down here at about the 23-yard line. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
A gain of a yard brings up 2nd and 9. At the 23-yard line.
Rodgers going to throw. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
After an incomplete pass on second down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. To throw, it's Rodgers. And the throw there going to be incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early. And now it's 4th down.
Incomplete.
2 drives won't tell the story of this game, but you absolutely have to like how this defense has played thus far. They have yet to allow this offense to get on track in this one.
Here's J.K. Scott now as he'll punt it away for the second time. Vikings will take over here, 1st and 10.
At their own 41-yard line.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. Things progressing to plan so far. Their defense has been solid, and they've got themselves a 7-0 lead after the touchdown the last time they had the ball.
And this is no time to even think about, hey, are we going to milk the clock? Hey, are we just going to do ball control? This is the NFL. 7-0 leads, they don't last very long unless you continue to push the envelope on offense.
39 yards the distance covered on the catch and run.
It's not often that you'll find offensive and defensive guys that'll agree on much, but one place they find common ground, you've got to protect or attack the middle of the field. And no one was there. What a big play, moving it downfield.
So a big play as it gets them all the way down to the 20 now for 1st and 10. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. Jefferson the target. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so. Give. This is Cook. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. That leads us to a 1st and goal. It's a pickup of 8.
Brandon, I think you and I were both raised the same way in the game of football. You run to set up the pass, but I think we've discovered in this NFL, a lot of teams pass to set up the run. And that's what they've done throughout this game. They've aired it out, thrown it around the yard. Now they've come back to the running game, and they find a way to be successful with it.
They'll run with Cook. And the D not yielding much there. He's only going to get a yard to about the 2. Good first step there defensively, but they're still knocking on the doorstep, so maybe another run here?
I think so. And one of my favorite coaches used to say, son, if you could darn near lay down near the end zone and get in, give me my best power running play with my best back right now.
From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. They'll run for it with Cook. And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. A gain of 2 there on the heels of a 1-yard pickup on first.
A 2-yard
His
pickup.
path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
A big play if you think about it right now in this season opener. It's 3rd and goal. A 10th carry in the game for Cook. And he will take this one into the end zone for a Viking touchdown. Dalvin Cook taking it in. And the Vikings are going to widen that advantage. And it's good to make it 14-0.
Makes the score Vikings 14, Packers nothing. Dan Bailey.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away.
And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway.
And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay.
Oh, trying to get that to Adams, but that's intercepted. Picked up by the linebacker, Eric Kendricks. And they will take over at the 26-yard line.
Intercepted.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
First down, a run with Cohen. The tackle there by Crayvon LeBlanc.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. First carry now for Alex Collins. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. They'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down.
At the 23-yard line.
Jameis to throw it. Setting up the screen for Cook. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. It's a gain of 11 as the Vikings pick up the first.
And the running back position just continues to evolve from what I saw as a youngster when you just took the ball from the quarterback and ran as far as you could. Nowadays, you got to be able to catch the ball as well. And there were 15 running backs last season, partner, that ran for over 1,000 yards, but only 3 had 500 or more receiving yards as well. Leonard Fournette with Jacksonville, Christian McCaffrey, of course, with Carolina, and this guy right here, Dalvin Cook.
It's 1st and 10. Winston now to throw on 1st down. Looking for Jefferson, but this is intercepted. Picked up by Darnell Savage. And not much on the return there. He'll take it only up to the 9-yard line.
Boy, that's the kind of interception that can save a game right there. They're already down 2 scores. huge play, slowing down what was going against them.
I was thinking the same thing. You get down 3 scores there at this stage, could be in for a long ball game. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. And they'll bring him down right around the 13. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down.
It's
a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes, we'll again head down to visit with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando, back for another year. He'll have scores from around the NFL here on this opening weekend. A give to Jones. Looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6.
And it brings up 3rd down.
Shotgun now for Rodgers. And that's complete to Adams. And nothing but daylight ahead. 30, the 20. Touchdown, Packers. Davante Adams, 87 yards. And the Packers are able to strike quickly for 6. Aaron Rodgers, Davante Adams, just a deadly combination, and we see why right there.
And we've seen it develop over the years because when Davante Adams first joined the Packers, he had to earn the trust of the quarterback, Aaron Rodgers. He has it in a big way now. He'll throw it to him long, he'll throw it to him short, but he always expects a big play to result.
Adams, former 2nd-round pick out of Fresno State, plays like a 1st-round pick in the NFL. And that one makes it 14-7.
Makes the score Vikings 14, Packers 7.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Vikings take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Still more than a minute to go, so there is time if they want to mount something here.
Not only time, but they have 3 timeouts at their disposal as well, so that changes everything that you're doing here. Without those timeouts, you can only work the sidelines, hoping to get out of bounds. Here, the middle of the field's still available because you can call timeout and regroup.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. That one into the hands of Thielen, complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Successful start to the drive, 17 yards, and moves the sticks. Play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Winston now. The screen pass here to Cohen. A nice little screen. They get 6 on first down. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half.
7-yard line.
Working with a 2nd and 4. From the gun, Winston. Going deep here for Watkins. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. This secondary has been roasted in this first half, but they get a measure of revenge there. Nice play on the deep ball.
Yeah, they're going to need a few more plays like that in order to get their confidence fully back, but that's one step in the proper direction.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. They'll throw again. Winston. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Now the Vikings will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play.
10 at the 38-yard line.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. A first down throw for Winston. Inside the 20 before he's brought down. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards. So in the 2nd quarter, he's already up over 100 yards receiving now.
And isn't 100 the magic number for a really good game for a receiver? So he got a chance to really shatter that and have a profound effect on this game.
So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. From the left hash, it's a 36-yard attempt. Bailey's kick is good. And they will move up by 10 now, 17-7. So a capper there to a pretty good first half.
And I love the way that they put a chokehold on the clock and pretty much drained everything before they put the field goal on the board as they headed into the half.
Dan Bailey to kick off 4 minutes.
So still time for the kickoff here. 1 second to go in the half as this one is away. An incredibly short kick fielded way up there. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Dan Bailey to kick off for Minnesota.
We'll see if Week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
On the return, the Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. Ahead of the chains now, 2nd and 2. The give is to Jones. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers. This guy's man, this is Tate. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Just his 2nd catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains.
1st down, Green Bay.
From Viking territory now, they'll come up 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. From the shotgun, a give to Jones. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
Here's 2nd and 5 now from the 37. From the gun, it's Rodgers. It's caught here by Adams. And this is going to turn into another 1st down as the tackle is made at the Vikings 26. Just his 2nd catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains. On 1st down, Jones. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Shotgun now for Rodgers. Caught by Jones. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time, they pick up a 1st down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Rodgers now on 1st down. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Well, coming into this one, we expected that this offense would have trouble with this defense, and that's exactly the way that this game has gone. Pressure in his face. Coverage downfield has been tight. That led to another incompletion. This defense, They're exactly who we thought they were coming into this one.
Second and 10. Throwing again. Rodgers gets this to his running back, Aaron Jones. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
Third down.
Ninth play coming up here on this drive. This is 3rd and a yard. And he is going to lose yardage here. 4th down now after a loss of 2. Could have gone with a ground game there. Opted for the quick pass. Well, I don't know that it would have mattered, Charles, but it didn't work out.
In a lot of these offenses, yards after catch are built in without explicitly saying it. In this case, he didn't make anyone miss out on the perimeter. Got tackled behind the line of scrimmage.
And brings up 4th down.
Beyond for the field goal. A 24-yard attempt.
And the 13-year man puts it through. Wait up now. A flag is down. If this is on the defense, they're going to get the first. So now then the penalty's got him set up with a 1st and goal. Now Jones. And he'll be stopped about a yard shy of the goal line after a pickup of about 3.
Sometimes with the running game, you just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
And just a yard to go here on 2nd down. He didn't even try to signal for a timeout, so they must have not been aware of the numbers.
I think he lost track of the time left in the play clock and probably was trying to read the defense and trying to figure out which play to run and just lost track, and it cost him.
Can't afford another delay here as they come up again on 2nd and goal. Working from the gun, Rodgers. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers.
Touchdown.
From 6 yards away. And the Packers have cut it back within a score. Well, you know, you can't get all the points back at once, but baby steps a good start.
A start that was sorely needed because this team looked like they might be out of this one, but getting a touchdown, getting back into it, gives them hope as they move forward.
And this is up and good to make it a 17-14 game.
Score, Vikings 17, Packers 14.
So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away.
Takes this about 5 yards deep. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway.
Pretty important third-quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead.
And Winston lost the football. Umpire threw the flag, usually always indicates holding, and that's what we've got.
And you know, depending on their positioning, where you are on the field, the umpires get different responsibilities, but always, always making sure no one's holding.
So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. Finding room at the 30, and he'll be out right at the 35. Excellent job on the keeper, 20 yards and a 1st down.
Well, partner, for a few years there, we thought this read option play was going to take over the whole NFL. It seemed like everyone was using it, but it has been scaled back considerably in the last few seasons, mainly because people are worried about their quarterbacks getting hit. But when you call it at the right time and you use it properly, you see the type of gains you can get. A nice chunk of yardage there by the quarterback.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. From the gun, it's a give to Cook. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
A good run, got 7 on 1st. Here's 2nd and 3. Again, it's Cook. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football in that situation. That's almost a tendency breaker.
They'll run on 1st down. Cohen. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. 12 yards there. 1st down, Vikings.
They're making it look easy out there. Another 1st down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 1st downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success. So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. And some room to roam now. Trying. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. A big run there. 29 yards and a 1st.
That's another Vikings 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 12-yard line.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10.
On 1st and 10, Winston. And here's a leaping catch. He pulled it in. 7 yards to pick up there.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3 at the Packers' 5-yard line.
Second and 3 with the ball sitting on the 5. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Minnesota. A 5-yard touchdown. And the Vikings find a way to stretch their lead. That seemed pretty ideal there for the offense, Charles. You take a little bit of time off the clock here in the third quarter, decent length drive, and you pad your lead as well at the end of it.
And what it does is let you feel like you're in control of this game, even more so than a 2-touchdown lead, right? Because you have taken that time off, as you noted, which means they couldn't get you off the field. You ran your playbook the way you wanted to, and you gave your defense some rest. What a big-time drive in that situation.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They did what they had to do to start this third quarter, went down, got the touchdown to cut the lead, but the matching touchdown a moment ago, and we're right back where we started at halftime.
Yeah, you're exactly right, partner. They had a little bounce in their step after scoring that first touchdown, but the defense gave one up, and that's the problem right now. Can they get better play from their defense while they continue to score on offense?
And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
A gain of 7.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. Shotgun, it's Jones. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down.
The ball carrier.
Tough day, tough sledding right there, and it's been that way the entire game. Not a whole lot of room to ramble for him.
Yeah, you're right. It's been that way all afternoon. Didn't get a whole lot better there. We are through 3 quarters here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Again, it's Jones. And he will have the first down, but he winds up paying for it pretty good. Now, yes, a 2-possession game, but a good chunk of time on the clock, so they have the ability still there to run it on 2nd and short, but maybe they need to pick it up a bit.
You're right. They did pick up the first down there, but they, as you mentioned, they have to pick up the pace now because it's a 2-possession game. They've got to get there twice to make sure they have a chance to win.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now Rodgers on the bootleg. Lewis has it, the tight end. Past the 20, 10, and he is finally out of bounds, just shy of the 5, all the way down at the 6. It's a big play that time for the Packers. 57 yards. Only the Titans converted more red zone opportunities into touchdowns than the Packers last year, and they've got an opportunity here, 1st and goal. Now Jones, and he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers.
Touchdown, Green Bay.
A 6-yard touchdown run, and the Packers are back within a score. A strong, determined run there, Charles, to get in for 6 points.
This is why it's such a team game, isn't it? And I know that sounds really generic and it sounds almost trite, but the blocks were made up front. Offensive line collected victory at the line of scrimmage and downfield. And how about the finish to the run all the way into the end zone?
Crosby connects on the extra point, and now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21.
1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Their lead back down to 1 score after the touchdown a moment ago. 1st downs a must on this drive as they start out here 1st and 10. They'll throw left side to start out. That's complete. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first.
Well, it may seem a little unorthodox to some people. Got the lead, 4th quarter, yet he's still firing away. I think he believes that's the best way to go ahead and win the game.
Yeah, a lot of coaches say, let's just run the football, be conservative. He's sticking to his game plan.
No, that is his game, and that's what they're going to ride.
Just week 1, but already plenty of intrigue with the games going on, and this one no different as we come up on a 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Winston. Lets it go for Nelson. This is caught at the 20. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. J.J. Nelson, 67 yards. And the Vikings are going to add on to their lead. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You got it down, Pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions, and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go, look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
And at the 25-yard line, the Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And you figure after giving up that last touchdown, they trail by 2 scores here in the 4th quarter. This drive becomes very critical. Throwing on 1st down is Rodgers. Setting up the screen here, Aaron Jones. And he'll be out right at the 35. That'll be a pickup of 10 as they try to recover from this 10-point deficit. You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times.
Options galore here. 2nd and a few inches. From the gun, Rodgers. This complete to Jones. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. 11 yards there, first down.
This possession means so much for them. They've got to focus on this drive and find a way to make this a one-possession game.
Yes.
Got to get a score.
Yeah, so good with a field goal. Don't necessarily need a touchdown. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Off the play fake to Jones. Here's Rodgers. This one complete to Devin Funchess. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35.
A gain of 20.
And a nice gain of 21 yards.
Green Bay.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. On play action, now Rodgers. That's going to be caught. Touchdown, Packers.
Complete to
Devin Funchess, 34 yards. And the Packers have cut it back within a score.
Big score, first step in their attempt to climb back into this game.
Yes, but still some work to do as they get within a score here. And the lead is down to a field goal now.
Makes the score Vikings 31, Packers 28.
So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away. And this will make it into the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
Vikings take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the 4th quarter and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one. Now a throw downfield is taken in by his running back. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 25 yards that time. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Handoff comes to Cook. He's got a first down, then some inside the 40. And finally taken down at the 34. Give them 18 there and give the Vikings a first down.
Well, it is our business to analyze what we saw out there. And on that play, I saw a defense staying in base, not taking a chance, not blitzing in a situation where they absolutely need the football back. That's either a case of overthinking it or not thinking it through.
If you do blitz, do you have to be careful about where you're coming from, or are you just coming from all angles?
You have to be careful about where you're coming from, obviously. But at this stage, you have to take a few chances as well.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. They run again on first down. Cook. And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. Another strong gain on the last two plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
From the red zone now, Winston. That's complete to the receiver, Thielen. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of until they stop him, why not go back to it? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up second down. Left side, Cook. And they're going to lose some on this play. Being knocked back to the 18. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a third down.
Brings up third down and 8.
The Vikings on third down. They have been superb. 5 for 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 8. Working out of the gun. Winston. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked up by Jair Alexander. And he's going to get this one back to the 20-yard line. A critical error there in a tight game in the 4th.
All you talk about is taking care of the football, and especially with a lead here in the 4th quarter, turning it over, now the door is open for the opposition.
Just in general, when you're passing in the 4th quarter with a lead, no matter at what point, you got to be super careful.
Got to be careful, and sometimes you can be so careful that you end up running yourself into an error.
They'll start the drive with a carry by Jones. This will be a short gain of 3 before he's brought down at the 22.
That's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
From the 22, Rodgers will get this one into the hands of Lewis. Oh, and now some space to operate. And he finally goes out of bounds across the opposite 40. Now, that's one they hate. The ball's got to come all the way back.
So that's an explosive play, a really explosive play that gets wiped out, and they have to start over after the penalty.
Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty. Rodgers now to throw. And they're not able to hook up there. Incomplete.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. Shotgun now for Rodgers. And he gets this one just shy of the 35 to the 34. The defense shaking their heads, not aggressive enough, and they allow him to convert a 3rd and 18.
Green Bay.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. close to the 40.
Something to watch here in week 1 of the season, tackling. Because you and I both know that in the preseason, a lot of these guys don't play a whole lot. Plus, the intensity and the speed really ratchets up on opening week.
2nd down and 5. Again, it's Dillon. He'll get about 3 as he's brought down right around the 42.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
This is 3rd and 2. Maybe the biggest play in this football game. Operating from the gun. Rodgers. Jones has it. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 41. So it's Packer football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. The Packers go for it. Rodgers. And that's complete to Lewis. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. They keep the game alive, at least for the moment, as it's a 1st down. Dillon now on 1st and 10. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play.
37-yard line.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. They'll look to throw. And it's complete to Adams. And this is going to turn into another 1st down as the tackle is made at the Vikings 14. Last play they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards.
Packers.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Into the red zone. It's Rodgers. This will be caught just inside the 10. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. Right back to him for 10 more and a 1st. Only the Titans converted more red zone opportunities into touchdowns than the Packers last year, and they've got an opportunity here, 1st and goal. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And that didn't fool anybody. He's going to be dropped in the backfield. Now a final chance to stop it here as a timeout comes in with 10 seconds left in the game. One back in the game. That's Jones, 2nd and goal. Back to throw, Rodgers. That is caught at the 7-yard line. And now the timeout call. So 5 seconds left, and a field goal would send us to overtime. Now Mason Crosby for the Packers field goal try. And the clock will now stop as a timeout is called with 5 seconds left. Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. One final try for Rodgers. We've seen this before. He's going to seal this victory as time runs out. So the final seconds have ticked away in this Minnesota victory. And with that, our journey begins, Charles. Week 1 in the books. Going to be a great season.
Oh, man, so much to look forward to. Isn't it nice to get a really good game right out of the gate? Preseason behind us. All these games count now, don't they?
Yeah, this is the exciting time with just 1 week gone and plenty of weeks to come. So for the Vikings, it wasn't always pretty, but they do eke out the Week 1 victory here by a field goal. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Indianapolis Colts. Meanwhile, for Green Bay, they go down to defeat here in the opener. And they'll get a home date next week against the Detroit Lions. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports.